She got me feeling like a dope fiend. I'm addicted to a black queen, a black queen.
Welcome back to Love Life After. I'm Christelle.
I'm Brittany.
I'm Jan.
I'm Bolivia.
Oh, okay. I guess everybody said hi. Okay, so thank you guys for coming in. This is our first live episode. We're very excited. We're still nervous a little bit. So pretty much what we want to do today, just kind of like ask some of our guests to let us know what y'all think about our intro. So what y'all think about the intro?
What y'all think about the first episode, the intro, the introduction?
We actually want y'all to, give us feedback.
Okay.
Don't you want people to like raise their hand?
No,
you don't need to raise your hand. No.
What was it? 30 minutes long?
It was 13 minutes.
13 minutes.
Yeah.
How long will y'all shows be?
Like 30 to
45
to an hour.
Depending if we got a guest or not.
Okay. I think me, I watch a lot of podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you bring up subjects different subjects every episode, right?
Right.
So like I think like some things like it take long to get to the point of the subject. So I think y'all should do podcasts at least an hour long.
Okay.
Agreed.
We have missed signals. Everybody say y'all should do 30 minutes. Some people say y'all should do
It depends
an
on
hour.
the topic.
Right.
Right. I believe that too.
Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I believe that too. Like it depends on the topic. Like for instance, like if y'all were talking about, let's say, the R. Kelly situation.
Right.
That's something.
That's a 2-hour topic.
Yeah, that's something that is controversy, but like everybody will tune in and watch it because there's so many different opinions on it. Like,
I think that one should be a live topic, a live episode.
Yeah, people will watch it and disagree. I'm gonna still listen to his music, or I'm not gonna ever listen to his music. That type of stuff.
I definitely want to know how mothers feel about that. Y'all are all mothers, so that would be nice to know how y'all feel about.
Let's just jump into it. Yeah.
Do y'all want to?
Yeah,
we did want to talk about it because we feel like we don't want to give him more than he already had. Like
she basically don't want to. She don't want to give him no free promotion.
Right.
Promotion like that. She don't want to do that.
He's already released from this.
But look, let me tell you something. Well, we already got this already planned out and mapped out. So let's hit it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Okay.
So it's alleged that R. Kelly basically is having sex with underage women, which, I mean, everybody already knew that anyway. From the marrying Aaliyah at 15 and Sparkle's niece having sex with her niece. And she was, I think she was 14. 13, 14. And basically he got acquitted of 21 pedophilia charges and child porn pornography charges because basically Sparkle's niece, her parents, denied that it was her in the video. They couldn't basically specify if that was the little girl in the video. They all said it wasn't her.
Paid off.
I think so too.
They were, because her dad is still his guitarist.
Mm-hmm. So yeah.
So
I know me as a parent, I know my daughter, like just looking at her, I can tell when she's upset and about to cry. So I know the back of her head or any aspect of her body. So they were definitely paid off.
I just blame the parents. That's all. I blame the parent. Yeah. I don't really have a lot to say about it.
I say
go ahead.
Some of the parents were to blame, but I feel like, when you're a teenager and you're out in the streets and you're doing things,
but how did they not know?
But my thing is your parents don't know everything that you do. Your parents aren't with you 24/7, so they could have been telling their parents, "Oh, I'm at a friend's house, or I'm doing this, I'm doing that." Like, so I feel like their parents they should be held accountable for it, and everybody that was in his camp that seen him doing them type of things, they should have been held accountable for that as well, because that is disgusting. Like, he should have been in jail a long time ago. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
But he's not. He's still out. So
he is
now.
He is.
I don't think he's going to jail.
Do you want us to chime in?
Yeah, chime in, please.
Okay.
That's what we're going. That's what we're doing.
You guys want to speak on the whole subject and then
just be a little loud so we could hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, so the mics can pick you up.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. That's all I wanted to know because when I hear things, sometimes I want to say things.
Right.
So,
Well, that's what we want you to
do. Okay.
Yeah. Just
Go ahead.
Okay.
What?
No, go ahead.
I don't really have a lot to say about R. Kelly.
I got a question for Christelle.
Yes.
Christelle, do you blame the parents more than you blame R. Kelly?
No, I blame both, but I just blame the parents because I feel like they shouldn't be letting they should know where their kids are at all time. You know what I mean? Like why or with it makes me so upset talking about it because the one who let son over her right to the lawyer.
I didn't hear about that one.
Yeah.
Yes, like who does that?
Okay, wait. Tell us, what did you hear?
So she pretty much the mother, the back and forth. They were traveling back and forth.
Oh,
he was trying.
The single one.
Yes. And they were like, "Oh, we need you here. So we want you to, we want her to be in this. I think was in Chicago.
Mm-hmm. They lived in Florida, right?
Yeah. So in order for her to pursue, her music career, they want her to be in Chicago. So she signed over her right to the lawyer. So as soon as she turned 18, they caught all this just made me so mad.
With the young lady severed all ties with her family.
Right.
And her parents only saw her at her high school graduation and then didn't pretty much see her after that.
I think it's all about money though, because even with the one that went to trial, they were talking about how it wasn't my daughter in the video.
Right.
Come on now.
Well, that's the same one whose dad still works for him.
Parents came in there and was like, yeah, it's not my daughter, but you see, it's your daughter. The aunt says the daughter.
Right.
Yeah. It's all about money. He's paying everybody off.
He is. I feel like he's paying everybody off, and I feel like me personally, I feel like these allegations, I feel like they're true. Like I don't feel like all of these women gonna come forward and like just make all of this up. And I feel like, even like young girls, like they probably was paid off, they probably was suffering in silence. It take grown people to come out for a long time. Like it's just bigger than R. Kelly because I feel like little girls been getting molested for centuries. Like they get molested by their brothers, their uncles, their cousins, like you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's bigger than R. Kelly. And I feel like if all of these allegations are true, which I feel like they are, his ass needs to go to jail. Now,
another reason why I blame the adults in the situation because why?
Parents.
Why not? I do. Because if my daughter was out,
I'm sorry. I say don't blame the parents because I know me at
16.
13. I'm going back to 13-year-old.
Right.
When I was 13, I can do whatever I want, and I knew girls that can do whatever they want at that age, up until 18. Like from 13 they started up until adulthood.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Was your mom around? Was she?
My mom?
Yeah.
My mom was around. Yes.
And she was just letting right.
Well,
blaming the parents.
No, it's not even. No, I'm not saying that my mom allowed it. What I'm saying is that me being who I was, I did whatever I wanted to do.
Right.
And some little girls do whatever they want to do.
Well, let me just say this to clear it up. I know when I was 15, 16, I was doing things that my grandmother didn't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
So I don't think you can necessarily blame
the parents for everything.
When they become teenagers, like I remember one time sneaking out the house.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Out the window.
And I got alarm system.
So
Even what you saying there, Christelle, you sit right there. Like we used to have parties in the house every day.
You used to have fun in the house every day.
Were you there?
I was there. Yes, I blame my parents. You know why I blame my parents? Because they shouldn't have been working overnight.
That's not fair.
So they weren't there, so we were able to do
nice house here. You got a pretty nice house here. I mean, they did it for a reason.
So since I kind of feel where Christelle is coming from, but then again, I feel where Ash is coming from too. Like I said, we was all teenagers, we was all little kids before. Like I said, our parents ain't with us 24/7.
But there's some parents that did know. There are some parents that did not know.
Some parents
so
did.
There's a difference.
It is. Yeah. It is a definite difference. Like for the parents that did know, the parents that like try to take them to R. Kelly concerts. Like why you taking your underage child to an R. Kelly concert? You know, female people throwing their underwears on stage. Like come on, like seems like you're ready. Seems like you're ready. That means it seems like you're ready. I know you're not, but it seems like you are. So I'm gonna take advantage. That's what I get from that.
These parents are getting paid off.
Right, they get definitely.
Non-disclosure.
Of course,
Yeah,
definitely.
they kind of said that in the docuseries anyway. They said they hundreds of thousands of dollars were paid to these parents to not say anything or not. But my question is, I want to know where do you stand on the subject? I mean, are you for?
Should still be, accountable and be put away in jail. And I feel like the state should press charges.
Right.
But they're not.
And typically that's what they do. So I'm surprised, and I'm just speaking from experience. Normally the state will, whether the parents want to press charges or not, they will press charges. So it has to be something.
Well, maybe
with
it's
politics
different.
and
It's
money.
different. Maybe it's different in different cities. I don't know because he in Chicago, so
No,
I don't know.
The difference is
He got money.
no, this is the difference. Those is black girls.
Yeah. I'm glad you said that. I feel like if you notice, none of these allegations came from a Caucasian woman.
No.
They all came from young black girls, and I feel like black girls.
There was one like Latino woman.
Well, I mean, she's still brown.
Yeah, she brown.
She brown. She's still brown. You know.
That's what I'm saying.
She's still brown.
So y'all all agree? Y'all all agree it was because they're all
Black girl.
Hell yeah. That's just like when we was talking about. Right. That's just like when we was talking about before, like Serena and I think is it Judge Hatchett, her daughter-in-law, when she was giving birth and stuff like that. The husband was like, yo, my wife is in pain. I need you to like give her a sonogram to see what's going on. It was like, oh, your wife isn't important right now because she was a black woman and she wound up dying and losing her life. Yeah. Because like when we sit here and tell these practitioners and these doctors that we don't feel good and it's something going wrong, they don't basically believe what we saying. You understand what I'm saying? So just imagine how these young girls like trying to come forward and trying to speak up about this, and they like, girl, bye, like dismissing them and all that.
Trying to molest.
But you know, what was the singer, the little white girl, JoJo?
Yeah.
And it would have been a totally different story had her mama not been there with her and said, no, you cannot collaborate with R. Kelly. No, I'm not leaving you in the studio by yourself. Right. Had he gotten to her, this would have been a whole totally different situation.
JoJo, she would have said that she was 18, knowing that she was 13, and then 5-10 years later, he would still get put away.
Yeah,
so it's different.
And before this docuseries even came about, I didn't even know nothing about the docuseries. But to be honest, I didn't even watch it like that. But I did read a book that one of the survivors wrote. I think the girl is 21 now, and she said she's been dealing with him since she was like 15, 16. She admitted in the book that basically, like, she said, I'm not a victim. I basically went to his show. I basically threw myself on him. I lied about my age. She said she lied. She said she wasn't a victim. But she basically was in a relationship with him. He abused her, drugged her, was drugging her every night, making her have sex with other women. Basically, he was having sex with other men. Like, she was real detailed in the book. And you can tell she young because, how the story read. Like, you could just tell. And she basically said to this day, she's still having issues with him. Like, she can't date. She can't go on, have relationships with certain people because he has people, runners that work for him that basically follow her around and basically run her life for her. And he gave her herpes. He gave her herpes. She said in her book that, like,
what's the name of the book?
Daddy's Little Girl. Because he all the girls
call him daddy.
He make them call him daddy. Like, he got them like sectioned off in rooms. Like, they can only wear sweatpants, can't look at other men. Like, it's wild crazy. Like, y'all should read the book. It's crazy. It's detailed. And like, when I was reading it, I was like, I can't believe this. And then when the docuseries came out, everything was matching up. I'm like, yo, this girl is not lying about that. Like, who is lying about that? And everything was verbatim. She said the dude, he illiterate, like, he can't read. Like, she basically saying that he was having sexual acts with a man. That came out on the docuseries too. Like, everything like that she said in the book matched up with the docuseries. And I'm like, yo, this girl is not lying. And then they try to make it say like, oh, he was molested as a kid. Okay. Granted, I feel bad that he was molested as a kid, but you need to go get help, bro. You grown.
But do you feel compassion at all? Do you feel compassion at all that somebody constantly had to wipe his tail and stuff like that? And even at a young age, he had told his brother, like, you're not being molested. He really, at 6 years old, was having sex with his sister, and he thought that was a normality.
Yeah,
he thought
did.
that was okay. So when you see him hurting another person, if he doesn't deem it as hurt, he don't know no better. I mean, I feel compassionate to a certain extent.
as a kid, of him being a kid, I feel compassionate because he's a kid. But when he I'm saying now that he's a grown man, I don't feel no compassion for that because, bro, you know that's not right. You got common sense, bro. You need to go get help.
He's smart enough to sneak around. He know what he's doing.
He can use some of that money
but
to get therapy.
But at 6 years old though, like him getting molested, I mean that's kind of messed up. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like no kid should endure that. But since you endure that and you have those internal issues, you don't need to project that on nobody else and do it because somebody did it to you. But like you said, like he think it's normal. Yeah. But as you grow up and you become an adult and you in the industry and you know what it is, like come on, you know that's not right. Come on now, like it's only but so much you can make an excuse for someone.
My man ain't know how to read.
Yeah,
he don't how to stick his penis in people. I mean, you ain't gotta know how to read that.
Disclaimer.
And apparently he ain't got none of, he don't own none of his rights to his music because of contracts and stuff. He said he ain't understand them, so he was just signing stuff.
That's what it is.
I blame the parents. My man was calling himself a piper. Come on now.
That's what I'm saying. Seem like you ready. Like keep it on the down low.
Like in the closet.
I'm just gonna be honest. I'm disappointed in I wouldn't say me because I know when those allegations came out, I think I was like in middle school and I really didn't understand what was going on. But I'm disappointed in like the older generation. They should have like paid attention to that and just said cut it off. Like we ain't going to the shows. We're not listening to the music. They should have muted him 20 years ago.
But the older generation are still programmed to the what goes on in this house stays in this house. So yeah, I mean, I really didn't expect much of anything from them. I mean, my cousin is in her almost 50, and she will go to an R. Kelly concert faithfully, like he never did a thing. Mm-hmm. So it's like that part of the black community is like programmed. Like you got messed around with. Okay, we're gonna pray. We're gonna pray about it. I mean,
then they try to like, oh, you know, we want to protect our black men. We don't want to see our black men in the system. Mm-hmm. I get that, but yo, he need to go to jail for that. Like that shit is unacceptable. Like you over here basically like having sex with underage girls. You over here abusing women mentally, physically, emotionally, letting these women eat. Like these women are scorned women. Like they'll probably never be comfortable ever having another relationship ever. Like because he did that to them. Like that shit is unacceptable. Like that's not cool at all. He need to go to jail.
He's never going to jail because they consent to this. Like
I have a question for the audience and for you ladies too. Are y'all gonna continue to listen to his music?
I've been stopped.
I've been stopped. I mean, I listened to R. Kelly before all of this.
I'm not gonna lie. I did though. I listened to R. Kelly after the Leah thing. Mm-hmm. That's pretty much the only thing. The Leah and the peeing on the little girl.
I think a lot of people did.
That's probably like the only thing. I mean.
But as of the recent 2010s and stuff?
No. But I mean, like, you know, with the Trapped in the Closet, it's probably the last thing I listened to. The Trapped in the Closet. But I mean, like, he had a crazy buzz, like, for a long, like, each year of me growing up from, like, 6th grade up. He was in, Space Jam, I Believe I Could Fly.
I Believe I Could Fly, yeah.
So you gonna cancel out Mr. Biggs? Hey, Mr. Biggs.
I mean, Mr. Isley ain't had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, he ain't had nothing to do with it. From my knowledge.
Two Isley brothers, but not Mr. Biggs. No.
But I mean, I'm saying like the songs I listened to, he was trying to check R. Kelly. So.
But when you think about it, all the other stuff we hear on the radio, half of it he's written, he's composed it. Yeah. So it's like you typically have to cancel out a whole bunch of other people.
We got a comment. We got a comment from the live.
Comment from Sheeta $1 Billion Baby. So I didn't like R. Kelly after too many Trapped in the Closets.
Yeah, that's him confessing that he having sex with men and he getting dildos in his butt. I mean,
after the second one, I was like, well.
I mean, I'm being honest. I mean, that was in the book that the girl wrote. She said that basically he made her like watch him have sex with a man, and that's what he was doing. And listen, I mean, that's what it is. Like Trapped in the Closet. Basically, he made all these. How many chapters was it? How many chapters was it? Like 50?
Like it was on TV.
Too many.
Like too many.
It was a TV series.
Yeah.
We can find them all on like YouTube. We got together one night in my dorm room.
It was long like a soap opera.
It was.
Look, let me say something. Like, I mean, granted, R. Kelly is very talented. I ain't taking that away from him. But on some real, like, Robert Kelly with his pedophilia and molesting women and taking advantage of them and treating them like that, like, his ass need to go to jail. That's how
he uses talent, though, to do all this.
Well, then what should we do? Like, as a black community, what should we do? What can we do?
Watch your kids.
Raise your kids
Like,
correctly.
yeah.
Right.
Wisdom.
Right.
Where are you saying?
You know what? I think
know about their whereabouts.
because if we hadn't like put money in his pocket, he wouldn't have had the power to get to these girls. Like
She's from Chicago.
The reason he was able to touch all these girls and get like brainwash all these girls is because they thought that he was like played a big part in them making it. So had we not made him popular, so had we stopped like that tape circulating, it was a real tape. Like that was VHS.
Yes.
It was being shared over the internet. It was like somebody took a copy of it and we passed it to our cousins. So it was just like everybody saw it and we all knew about it, and still we chose to like still support him, and we gave money to that man and we gave him power because like I'll be honest, I live in Chicago. He lost that house, so it's just like he didn't have money. We kept putting money in his pocket, and that's how he had that power.
Yeah, and that's why.
It speaks volumes about us because those are black girls, and that was a video of a black girl that we saw, and they didn't care about her. So it's just like we need to address that, and we need to start taking care of black girls and like F these men. I don't know, like I care. I care, but not that much. Like if it came down to choosing a black girl and taking her side on it, I'm gonna take her side on it because it's just like you don't want to sit there and like have to battle with, oh, do I like take in and like betray my community or betray myself, and I'm gonna choose me all the time.
That's right.
I think that like to move forward, like y'all saying, Luke, like what do we do now? I think R. Kelly situation had happened. It's nothing we can change about that. I think what we do now is we don't take these allegations or we have something that's coming up. For instance, the Chris Brown situation. I don't think we need to say, oh, well, you know what? Chris Brown's so talented. He made good music. Chris Brown can't be doing that. That's what happened with R. Kelly. We just did that with R. Kelly. We just said the same thing.
I'm going to do moving forward. I'm going to be super overprotective of my daughter. You're going to your friend's house. Let me go. And I'm already like this. Let me meet their parents. I'm going to drop you off. I'm going to be weighing in, like texting you all night, calling you, FaceTiming you, because we have this technology nowadays. Oh, you ain't answer my FaceTime? I'm pulling up. Where's the location? And that's just it.
I can't run from my mama. At 26, I can't run from my mom at all. Like my boyfriend says, she had you on lock growing up, but I appreciate things like that. Now, granted, when I stepped out into the real world, I had to learn a lot of things on my own the hard way. Right. But at the same time, have a leash on your child. That's yours first. Your duty is to protect them, not to be their friend, their best friend. You know what I mean? So how would y'all feel if y'all pulled up and your daughter's on the inside? Would y'all leave without your daughter?
Hell no. Hell, first of all.
And honestly, I've been that parent who has had to go into wherever and look for their child. And I did not leave until I had her with me. I've drugged her out of parties. We went Facebook Live after I drug her out of a party because I know what I went through, and I know how I snuck out the house, and I know the things that happened to me from sneaking out the house. That's not gonna happen to you on my watch. Now when you go to college, it's a totally different story, but I can't let all that stuff happen to you on my watch.
Nah, I feel you though. Like, and I feel like with me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think what it is too, like, I don't really know like all the parents' background story. I don't know like if they came from like 2-parent family homes and stuff like that. I mean, I know I grew up in a single parent home, whatever, but me speaking on my little boys, like, like if I had a little girl, I mean, little boys too, because it happened to little boys too. But if I had a little girl, like, first of all, my husband ain't letting that shit slide. Like, what you mean? Like, she ain't coming or she ain't home. Like, we going to get her and we dragging her ass up out of there. Like, what you mean? Like, I don't understand. Right? I don't understand, like, the men that's in these homes with these children. Why are y'all letting that shit fly? Like, why are y'all allowing this man to take control and manipulate your child, your daughter, and you not doing anything about that? Like, to me, that's a damn problem. Like,
you
that's
sitting
a problem.
there without a charge. I don't get that.
I don't understand that shit. Right. I don't understand that shit at all.
Well, how do y'all feel about the wife? Oh, go ahead.
Can I say one thing? If y'all want to stay on R. Kelly,
What he said about y'all doing a whole hour, y'all gonna be doing 2 hours.
I think I should learn how to segue into another subject.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
I'm not saying nothing because I don't really want to talk about R. Kelly.
Really good segue. You talked about you had to drag your daughter out of a party and you went Facebook Live. Do you think it's okay to like use social media? I don't want to say to embarrass your kids, but to discipline your kids.
Social media as well as other avenues were used to embarrass me. So when I picked her ass up, I used social media to show people I had to pick her ass up and drag her from a place where she wasn't supposed to be. So while she's out here making me look like I'm this horrible parent, I'm gonna show you I can be as mean as she says I am, but I'm not as bad as she pretended that I was. So that's what I used it for when it came to her. And I eventually, after she begged and cried or whatever, I took it down. But you're not gonna make people think that any and everything goes on in my household. We don't live like that. I don't like inviting people into my homes. And when you go out there in the street and you do whatever the heck you want to do, you're inviting people into my life and my home, and I got to answer for that. And I don't like having to answer for nothing that I do.
I mean, me growing up, when my mother told me to be home at a certain time, and my ass wasn't home. She knew where I was at. She came with the belt. I got pulled out of apartments and got my ass whooped going down the boulevard. Like, so I mean, to be honest, I respect that because I mean, I'm like, shit. I got teased at school about it. Females and dudes tease me, but I'm like, at least my mother came and got me. Like, because a lot of people don't have parents in their house. So a lot of people, like, growing up, like, they mothers don't care what they doing and where they at and who face they in. My mother, she was a single parent, but you know what I'm saying? I got a little bit of leeway, but like, she will beat my ass. Like, I got ass whoopings, like, for real, like, embarrassed to know in front of the whole project. She didn't care. And that built character.
Just to piggyback off of what she said, where some kids don't have parents that care about them. I'm a high school teacher, and I'll reach out to parents if I haven't like seen their student in the whole quarter, and some of them will actually cuss you out, like, don't call me on my phone, I'm at work, this and that, and it's just sad,
Really?
That's because they're embarrassed. They're embarrassed that you had to come to them, so they feel checked, and you can't. That's their perception, because you knew if you were doing what you were supposed to, your daughter would be in class or your child would be in class.
Exactly.
So the fact that I gotta call you, don't tell me not to call you about your child.
Yeah, I'm just trying to give them a heads up because the police is gonna come next,
Right.
Sure.
Yeah, but I don't see nothing wrong with a little bit of humiliation. I feel like that builds character a little bit.
Yeah, I wouldn't humiliate my daughter on like social media or anything because again, social media it
could be the devil sometimes.
Yeah, it's a devil, and it's supposed to be social. It's supposed to be like maybe even like promote your business.
Well, I was the devil that day because she got humiliated, and if she do it again,
I don't want that
again.
I don't want that to like follow her like 20 years from now when she's trying to get a job. I don't think it'll prevent her from getting a job, but that right there I wouldn't do. But
to each his own.
Yeah, you had to do what you had to do.
To each his own.
I got a question.
What's up?
I'm just, everything's been pretty serious, since you started the.
I know. We were not trying to be serious.
I know. So like, I'm gonna just try to change gears. Cardi B or Nicki Minaj?
Oh.
Party. To be honest, like this all I gotta say. I know Ash, you a Nicki Minaj fan. Ash and Nicki fan, but I mean I ain't gonna front. I love Nicki Minaj when she had the pink print and all of that, but I feel like Nicki's getting up there. I feel like she's too old to be doing these rants and stuff and to be petty the way she is. I like Cardi B. She ratchet. She real. I like it. Like I like
Cardi B because she's real.
Is she a culture vulture?
You think so? I don't think so.
She's not black, but she can say black bitch so strongly. I'm sorry, if you're not black and you checking me, first of all, the bitch ain't gonna go. But if you're not black, I can't take a white person standing in front of me calling me a black bitch.
Nah, a white person,
you were raised in the hood, but you're not black. Let's keep it 100 in your house.
But she's still brown. She's still brown, though.
You speak Spanish.
She a minority. She's a minority. She a minority, though.
Have you seen her on like the late night talk shows? She can sit up there and in the audience is a predominantly white audience, and they laugh at her, but she thinks they're laughing with her.
Yeah.
But you're representing somebody that, like me, who's light skinned and is a black woman.
She wants to be the ignorant black girl.
It's like,
that's why all of y'all like her.
Yeah, I mean,
all of y'all do not. I don't like Nikki or Cardi. Neither. And I don't like
Everybody said she ratchet.
She is ratchet though. Everybody could agree she's ratchet. But on some real shit, I feel like she's real. Like she's real.
Yeah, I don't think that she's trying to be ratchet.
I think that's who she is.
Just period.
I just think that's who she is. That's why
until something comes out where you can show me she went to a press.
I was in Queens, Far Rockaway. Ain't really know much better, but.
Is that where she's from?
You said she don't know how to talk?
How she don't know?
Is that
And another thing,
that's because she's
persona, and then there's a real person. I mean, Cardi B.
So when she's not real,
There's a
There's a face that you gotta put
what
on.
is a comment about
like there's an act Cardi, but
she was like that. She was like that a lot.
Exactly. And then
she used to live in the P's. Now she got a crib with a gate.
are y'all
work really hard. I just like her work ethic.
I'm just saying. I mean, to each his own. To each his own.
I love.
I fuck with Cardi though.
Everybody say that she's pretending to be ratchet. Let's take somebody like Adrian Broner. Is anybody?
I don't I don't like that. I feel like he got his ass beat and he was talking all that junk.
Who is that?
Adrian Broner, the boxer dude.
Okay.
He was talking mad junk to Pacquiao and got beat up.
Well,
he's ratchet or something?
He basically
City Girl twerk video. Is it appropriate?
What, the twerk
video?
I mean,
that women empowerment.
That doesn't empower me.
You don't
listen. We on two different topics.
I know.
Okay, so what now?
All right, so what we talking about? You talking about the twerk video, City Girl twerk video? You said how was that women empowerment?
No, I'm saying is it women empowerment to you?
I mean, I feel like this. Like I feel like the City Girls they ratchet too.
Yeah.
I kind of like some of their music, but I'm just saying it's women empowerment. I feel like it's different. I feel like it's different levels to it because I mean, we got women as exotic dancers. Like I feel like if they put that twerk song on and they got to dance and go on stage, I mean that's going to empower them for the moment so they can twerk and get their money.
It does not empower me. However, I will go and watch other women being empowered to do it. Like I don't mind watching it.
I'll watch it too. I'm just saying.
I mean, we all
twerking
know
is an exercise.
Like the song? Y'all like the song?
I like the song. I love the song.
Ever call it women empowerment? Like, was that what it was? Because I don't know. I think we try to lump like women's things. Like, whenever women do something, it's supposed to be it's empowerment because it was a woman. But I don't think it was ever.
She said something to the effect of that about women feeling free to be naked.
She said something like that. Like she's trying to liberate something.
Yeah.
Like the whole.
I think it is empowering. Number one, this is the first time I seen women twerk in a video and ain't no man around.
Right.
I just sat there and saw women because they show the back scenes where they see show the production recording the girls.
Yeah.
And you see women around get it girl.
Yeah, and they was hyping each other
now,
up.
the moment that we would have dropped one man in that, it would have became a competition amongst all of them. But the fact that we can be like, get it girl, shake your tail, do that, you doing great. Like I think that's amazing. And ain't no men around and we can do that for each other because a lot of women get intimidated by another woman and then we hate from a distance.
Yeah.
Instead of coming close to get to understand. Even if we don't agree, I think it's empowering. It's not something that I would do to feel empowered, but at the same time,
and they was doing that too.
I'm for equality.
Yeah,
in any regard.
they was doing that too because they was getting money for that though.
I think
25 bands. I would have twerked for 25 bands.
With our friends, and then as soon as the man touches, we like nah, and then we go back to twerking with our friends. So I think women we already do that.
So what about the girl code and guy code?
All right, so we wanna
do that. I want to kind of talk about him. Where Offset went to.
Cardi B.
What now?
Alright, so So we got a question for the audience. So how did y'all feel about Offset trying to take Cardi back, buying her all them damn flowers that's gonna die? All them shit gonna die
while she was working.
While she was performing.
I'll wait till.
Okay, go ahead.
What did he do?
One at a time.
So how would you feel if your boyfriend come to your job apologizing to y'all, which they know nothing about, or well, obviously they know because it was public. But how would you feel?
If he embarrassed me in public, I feel like I would be okay with him saying sorry in public because that shows me that you acknowledging the whole thing, my embarrassment as your lady, and the fact that personally we got something going on. I would like that.
Okay, but take it.
And after that, we going home. I'm not saying that word.
No, I think if you walk into your office and he pop up at your job, and you'll be like, and your boss is looking at you like, "What you doing, sis?" No, don't do that. Don't pop up at my job and do that.
Monisha,
like she was working.
pass me some.
I think all women would enjoy that. Honestly, I think all women would enjoy when your boyfriend did something crazy. He got to do the grand gesture. He got to do everything in his power to make you want him back. I just don't like Offset for Cardi because I feel like her career is skyrocketing way past his, and everything he's doing, he's piggybacking. He's getting this endorsement because it's Cardi and Offset. I feel like
I wouldn't say that.
I agree with her.
Offset was a hood thing. Migos was a hood thing.
But the Migos
Migos is not. Offset is the biggest Migos now. He's the biggest Migos now because of
Cardi.
Quavo's still the biggest.
No, he's not. Offset getting endorsements that he was not getting before Cardi.
Okay, in regards to what y'all asked, in my opinion, he's for lack of better words, a hood nigga. You know what I'm saying? So there's no guidelines and training to how you should get your girl back and all that. The only thing you thinking is, if I want my girl back, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get my girl back.
Well, he shouldn't have did that shit.
You're thinking, but still, you're thinking I'm gonna do the grandest gesture to get her back.
Well,
and what is more grand than coming on stage?
Well, all that money on them damn flowers that's gonna die?
But see, here y'all go. Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. As a man from the hood, I'm not thinking that way. I'm not thinking she don't want me to do this. I'm thinking I need to get her back. This is what I need to do. Why not do it to the fullest? If I really want this woman back, why not do it to the fullest of my? If I did something to this woman right here, and I had millions of dollars, I probably would fly a jet over her house or some shit. I would be the pilot. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's what I'm saying, though. I mean, her job, anything. How is that? You think? Let me.
Okay, one at a time.
People say that he messed up her dollars, right?
I don't think he did.
What did it do?
It got her more attention.
Thank you.
So it
I
didn't
didn't
mess
mess up
anything
the dollars.
up. No.
It just further. No, it didn't. Did they talk? She just said they don't talk about Cardi without Offset.
Mm-hmm.
They don't talk about Offset without Cardi.
So no,
it's
but that was
one and the
Cardi's
same.
moment.
It doesn't matter.
It do matter. He should have saved that shit for another time, and he should have saved all that them flowers that he booked. Cause all them shit's gonna do is die. He should have used that for another ring, or he could have did something else with that damn money. That's how I feel.
If he knew where she was gonna be at, he could have just waited and like when she landed and got home and surprised her that way.
I'm gonna be honest. When it comes to other people's relationships, I really don't give a damn. I don't care. But I mean, he did what he felt like he needed to do, and if she liked it, I love it.
Did it work though? Did she take him back?
She was on a jet ski in Puerto Rico.
She said, the
next week, I think.
I mean, but you know what too? They married and stuff like that. So maybe she just trying to take some time, trying to figure it out. She just had a baby with this man. Her baby only 6 months. You know, it's a lot of emotions.
She on a jet ski in Puerto Rico.
It's a lot.
Seemed like she figured it out.
But listen, I love Cardi B though. I'm sorry, I'm a Cardi B too. I like Cardi B.
My thing is everybody wrote Nicki Minaj off because of Cardi B.
But you know,
because the new thing came along. I don't think so either.
I love Nicki when she did the pink print.
Women say it's not a competition, but then they always.
It is, but I feel like it is a competition.
When he said Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, nobody said both of them. Why can't it be
I say Cardi. The reason why I said Cardi, because I feel like Nicki, I feel like she be reaching. Sometimes I feel like she too old to be doing the pettiness and all that type stuff. That's how I feel. I used to be a Nicki fan though. I love Nikki.
I agree.
You feel what I'm saying?
She be overboard sometimes.
She do.
Yeah, I think she's threatening, trying to.
Right, and just like she, you know what? Another thing I ain't like with Nikki, that meek shit, like how she try to play meek and shit. Like I ain't like that. Like,
I just don't
and
like.
she ain't try to.
I don't like whiny Nikki. Nikki, every time somebody say something about you, you ain't gotta get on something and cry.
I think
you a boss, right? Be a boss in everything that you.
I ain't like how she played Meek Mill like that. I ain't like that.
My thing, right? Y'all accept Cardi for being able to say whatever she want to say. Anybody that attack Cardi could respond. Cardi could do whatever she want to say. She could curse at anybody. She could attack anybody. But the minute Nikki do it, oh, you're crying, you're whining. Nobody wants to hear that. That's not fair. That's not fair. Just because we're not used to that part of Nikki, because Nikki came up in a different era of
She
music.
did, and she said that. She said she did say that.
Music.
But she fell off. I stopped liking her when she tried to play Meek Mill. I ain't like that shit.
Well, how she trying to play Meek Mill?
When she basically like they was asking her interview questions about like the judge. She was like, the judge did what she had to do. Like knowing damn well that judge did him wrong, did him dirty, and all of that. Like she wasn't. I feel like she wasn't. I feel like she wasn't supported. I feel like
she also showed up.
I guess.
After everything Meek did to, after
you can't just say she scored, so that justifies what she
that's.
I'm not saying that. I was gonna say she also showed up to court, didn't she? And spoke on his behalf.
The first time, I think. But I mean, I don't know. We outside looking in. I ain't no celebrity. I don't know. All I'm saying is, I don't like her damn. I don't like how she be moving lately. I feel like she too old for that. She hitting 40, and she don't be acting like that. Yeah. Not saying it like that. No offense. No offense. I'm just saying, like, for her in the industry, she too old to be acting like that, man. Like, she need to get it together.
Yeah, she definitely at an age where, like, she should be able to not say things. You know what
right.
I mean?
Maybe she should mentor Cardi instead of.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I didn't like that neither. I feel like she should like open, welcome Cardi with open arms. Like, yo, sis, maybe I can help you, mentor you, this and this and that.
I thought she did that when they did motorsport.
I heard a whole different story. I heard a whole different story. She said she tried to play Cardi. She tried to play. She was like, she said if Cardi the QB, I'm Nick Lombardi. That was her first verse, but then she changed it to Quavo name. But that's a low key. That's a shot.
Yo, you think if Jay-Z, this is the problem with women. You think if Jay-Z said that about Drake would be like, "Ho, you gotta change that"?
Probably, because Drake a bitch.
Definitely not.
Like probably.
Drake can never be like, "Hope you gotta change that."
I think it was more than that. It was more than that.
It was way more than that.
It was already.
No, it was that one bar.
They had these little wrestling motorsport. You know what I'm saying? So
now the crazy thing
that's like a little
up and coming
try to slide up under there.
Always like that.
Alright, well, we ain't celebrities. We ain't getting celebrity money. We outside looking in. So let's switch the topic. Let's switch the topic because it's getting a little heated in here. So Valentine's Day is coming up. So how do you women and men feel about Valentine's Day? Like, who is it for?
I'm about to go crazy for my girl.
How do y'all feel about Valentine's Day? We got Valentine's in here.
Oh yeah.
Valentine. What are y'all doing for Valentine's Day?
How you feel about Valentine's Day?
Do y'all feel like is it the man is supposed to pamper the woman, or is it vice versa, or is it both?
I think it should go both ways. It should be both. Yeah.
Both ways.
Yeah.
Okay, so where I'm from, we invented a holiday for men. So like in October, Sweetest Day is for the men, and then Valentine's Day is for the women. So that's how that whole thing happened.
Well, what's Sweetest
So
Day?
okay, so like
one at a time, guys.
So I'm from Chicago, and in October it's Sweetest Day. I don't know what day it is, but it's for the men, and then that's why the women get Valentine's Day out there. So it's just like.
I never even heard of that. Well, October is my birthday, so that's a dub.
I heard about it in Detroit. One of my friends from Detroit told me about it. Yeah.
Sweeties. I don't know.
Do you have any more comments or anything?
Yeah, I heard about Sweetest Day in Detroit. It's basically about just giving men a Valentine's Day, but that's just like a section of U.S. You know, that's not the whole.
I feel like that shit made up. We don't celebrate that shit.
Everything is made up. You know what I'm
For
saying?
real though. For real. For y'all to go shopping.
Hell no.
Valentine's Day, that's what I'm saying.
Valentine's
We
Day.
don't celebrate Valentine's Day. That's some made up shit, right?
It's October 19th.
October
October
19th.
19th. Why we gotta wait 8 months? Why we gotta wait 8 months?
I said, my girl birthday 3 days after that. I said, damn.
My birthday.
Gotta wait 8 months just like that. No, what's good? I want something on Valentine's Day.
How many days is that?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
I'll never forget your
So everybody's agreeing that Valentine's Day is for women.
It's to celebrate love. Valentine's Day is about love.
Yup. No presents.
For both.
Not every day though. That's what I don't understand.
Me? What? Oh, you said both.
So it's for both?
Okay, guys, can y'all do one at a time? Because we won't be able to hear y'all if y'all all talking all at once.
Alright, I feel like Valentine's Day is celebrated every day with your woman. So ain't no point of getting a present or like exactly. Just do something special for each other, not just for one person, for both of y'all.
I think you need more if you do it random. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
If you do it on January 29th, she gonna appreciate that more than you getting her a teddy bear on.
Right.
And I don't want no damn teddy bear. I want something I can use. I want something I can use. I want no damn flowers. I want no damn teddy bear. No damn flowers gonna die. And I don't want no my teddy bear collecting does. Give me some damn money, some candy, like something I could utilize. I don't want none of that
flowers, but I'll get
shit. Them shit's gonna die.
So what is your ideal Valentine's Day gift?
Yeah, that's what I want to know from y'all.
Cologne, boxers, slippers, a robe.
For your
Actually, for us.
For us.
For y'all, yeah.
Sleep.
Yeah, for women.
Yes. Rest.
Yeah, we want to know.
A spa day, some jewelry. A spa day, some jewelry.
A spa day.
Spa day.
A trip.
To
Africa.
I mean, I don't know, because I mean, at the same time, we celebrate.
Now, I want everybody's answer. I want everybody's answer. Somebody said jewelry.
You know, pamper.
I already said sleep.
Sleep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nah, that's Mother's Day. Mother's Day, sleep, no cooking, no
My
cleaning.
birthday, Mother's Day, Christmas, Valentine's Day, sleep. I'm good with sleep. But no, I make reservations for me and my kids, and I take them out to dinner for Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's sweet. Well, my kids, they eat like me, so.
We talking about for your man to do for you. We trying to find out. I'm trying to find out.
A spa day.
A spa day.
She looked at you like, what's a man?
Like, what's that?
Money. The cash, you understand? But still, I want to do something special with my girl. Like, what do I need to do?
Well, I'll say in the past, what my ex would do, he would start my gifts from the time I woke up to the time I went to bed.
Oh, that's
so, like, any room I went in, like, throughout the day, there was a gift in there. And then he would have something delivered to my job. And then I would come home.
Where
you at?
He just applied the question.
What's your story?
A spa day.
A spa day. Brittany, what's yours?
I would like a spa day. A spa day.
Just relax.
For Valentine's Day.
I'm just gonna say,
Kendra, what's yours?
Hey, can we please have your? Sorry, I didn't mean to.
I don't have a loud voice. But anyway, like Valentine's Day, it's not really. For some people, it's not really. It is about love, but it's not really a happy type of love.
Mm-hmm.
My stepfather actually passed away on Valentine's Day, so I spend my Valentine's Day like just making sure my mom knows that I love her and I'm with her and she doesn't feel alone, you know. So
that's sad.
I mean, I'm not trying to like damper the mood, but some people it's not really a positive day for them, you know.
Right.
So
Nah, I feel you.
So I don't really need any gifts. I don't really need any chocolate or nothing like that.
She, the billionaire baby, said Valentine's Day is to pay homage to our bloodline. What y'all need to celebrate is Tifmas. It's a holiday. January 16th, buy yourself something.
Is that her birthday?
No, Is that your birthday?
That was
She said Tiffany. I'm glad she read that shit though. I'm glad Olivia read that shit though.
She said Tiffany.
I thought it was that's not a real holiday.
I thought she was serious.
Alright, she got me. I've been drinking. I thought that was for real.
Listen, I was sitting up, I'm like, is that her birthday? I was there.
Yes, it is her birthday.
She was trying to push this tip. She sounded legit for a second. Celebrate your bloodline.
Right. She was around. I was like, we missing something.
I'm weak. Alright, so we got a couple of more questions for the audience. So we was discussing girl code and guy code the other day.
Uh-oh.
What do y'all think girl code is for the women? One at a time for the women. What is girl code? What are some things that you don't do that violates girl code?
Like as far as what though?
As far as anything.
If your homegirl broke up with her boyfriend and you still being friends with him.
Nope.
I think that's against girl code.
Nope.
Hell, a lot of people violating girl code.
What else? What else violates girl code?
Like ask another question.
I'm just saying, what do y'all think that violates girl code? Like
I don't think that it's anything spoken. Like, it's just, if something, like, comes up, you're like, wow, nah, that don't work. Then you're like, oh, that's girl code. It's unspoken. It's just something we all know not to do. Like, you don't go talk to somebody's ex. You don't go date somebody's ex. Or if you do date somebody's ex, you're like, you sit there and you're like, sis, for real? And so, like, it's just not spoken.
All right, that's for women, though, because our mentality, we got that capacity. So, guys, what's guy code?
We only got one code, right?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
No. The code is what happened with us stays with us. What happens around us stays around us.
I'm just saying, she just basically broke down girl code. She said, basically, it's unspoken, but what you supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do. Like, you're not supposed to date somebody ex. Like women, I feel like us women, we know that because we got the capacity and we think further. But men, what is a violate for God code?
Hey, you spoke on that. He's a spokesman right here. Go ahead. If I feel you're wrong, I'm gonna interrupt you though.
All right, what's God code?
Same thing with what she said. I don't believe that for one second.
Okay.
The unspoken thing with women, but with men, there is an unspoken thing where you like unspoken rules where you gotta follow some certain guidelines.
All right, so what are some of the rules?
But I would say I'm not gonna go that deep. What I will say is everybody don't follow these rules. Like
So are they trifles
because they don't follow them?
Why do you think it's not the same for us?
All right, hold on.
Well, think about it.
He didn't give the code yet though.
Right, go ahead.
Let me tell you. How often do women say, I don't really mess with women. That's why I be around a lot of guys.
Mm-hmm. That's how I was in high school.
That's at a certain age though, because I'm almost 40 and I don't mess with nobody.
No, I mean, but that's different. You just don't mess with nobody.
Yeah.
But see, you just don't mess with nobody at all. But women usually say, I don't mess with women. Because women are catty or whatever.
Women are catty.
Exactly. Men and women don't mess with women.
I call it bitch out.
Men, we can go out. Like if I had a problem with Taj or I had a problem with anybody in this house, anybody, you know what I'm saying? We can go out back and fight and come back in here and have a drink.
So you saying women,
And we talking about guy code, aren't we? Yeah.
So you saying women, we harbor things, we hold grudges and shit. We don't know how to get over
emotional. Y'all aren't expected to be emotional like that.
So wait, do you want me to decipher men and women or just?
No. I'm saying we're more emotional than y'all are. So of course, if we get in an argument, we typically gonna hold a grudge.
Well, let me say this. Let me say this. I think that because I have female friends, like I've went through many or whatever, but I have female friends. I feel like once you get to a point in age and you actually value your friends, then you can have that same fight like me and have and apologize later. You know what I'm saying? Me and my best friend just went through it this week, and she called and we talked about it, and we still best friends because we value our friendship.
I agree, Ash.
That's what
I agree.
I think when it comes with, I think men. The thing about it is, women, we are actually we live out loyalty. I don't think a lot of men understand what loyalty really means.
You don't.
I don't think.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, no. I can see your point.
Because
but I don't think a lot
let
of
her
women,
finish.
Go ahead.
Because for instance, right? A man, one of your homeboys could do something to you that'll hurt you to the core, but you'll be like, you know what? Instead of cutting him off, you're gonna still be friends with him.
Hell yeah,
Women,
I believe that.
We can't do that because we are loyal to a fault.
Yeah,
Men
I feel
are
like
loyal.
Women do shit like that too.
But we'll cut them off. We be like, you know what? That hurts so much. I can't trust her no more. I can't deal with her no more. Men don't do that. They be like, no, what? That's my dog, but that's not your dog,
right?
Because your dog will not do that to you,
right? And I
agree. I agree with Ash.
The difference is right there between men and women. That's what they call loyal. That's what you think is loyal. You cut somebody off because they did something wrong to you. If you loyal to somebody, people can do things wrong to you, and you still be friends with that person.
But
let me finish. Hold on, let me finish. You can still be friends with that person, but you trust that person to be who that person is. Period. That's it.
But listen, but how much? But listen.
How that person is.
Listen. But how much are you going to take from that person? How many times you going to allow this person to disrespect you, step on your toes, smack you in your face, and all of that?
Let me get this one. Got it. But you know what I'm saying? You already know how that person is. So you're not gonna trust that person you're only gonna trust that person to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Certain things you're not gonna allow. You're not gonna put in front of that person.
I just feel like y'all. I feel like men. I feel like. No offense. I feel like y'all don't have the mental capacity as women. I feel like women. We think.
She say that? No, check this out.
Listen. I'm DJ Khaled. Listen. Okay? Listen, that's my opinion. That's my opinion. I just feel like I just feel like, as women, I feel like, we consider it. Like, we think further ahead. I feel like we're more mature. I mean, it's proven scientifically. It is what it is.
She's a scientist.
I mean, it does depend on your mindset and your mentality.
One at a time. We cannot hear all.
You're talking about women in general, right?
Yes, I am.
Not all women are the same, just like not all men are the same.
But
okay, you're right.
The same.
But I feel like I always hear the same stories about.
No, that's it. Not all women are the same, just like not all men are the same.
All right, but that's my opinion.
The average man.
Right. That's my opinion. But see, this is the thing. I only surround myself around women that has the mental capacities. Now, I'm not gonna be around no immature females. Like,
so you think men
that's just
do shit like that too?
Probably. I don't know. Probably.
I want to know why y'all think
because y'all don't think like women do.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't know. You're right.
I'm not gonna lie. I let her do a lot of thinking for me, but
right. You just proved it. Listen.
You just proved our
point. You proved our point.
Let me explain. Women are always up on everything.
Yes, we are.
Everything in the house, y'all good.
We the backbone.
Right. No, listen. Everything in the house, that's y'all, right? With the kids, that's y'all, right?
Don't get sexist, bro.
I'm not gonna get sexist. I'm not gonna get sexist. Wait for it.
Okay, we have about 3 minutes.
Man, y'all fucking me up right now. Let me speak. Thank you.
Okay, we'll let you finish up so we can wrap up.
Hey, yo, do you ever forget somebody with your son?
Nah.
Nothing. Like school.
With my sons?
Yeah.
My kids?
Yeah.
Oh no, see that? No. See, that's something different. That's something different though.
The smallest things. The smallest things.
Like, what's the smallest thing we talking about?
Anything small, like the smallest.
Like packing their lunch, wiping their butt, like what? Like what? Like
not wiping their butt.
I mean, they old enough to wipe their own ass. But I'm saying you gotta be specific.
Like the smallest things, no matter what, like the smallest things.
But like, what's the small things, Papa? You gotta be like helping with homework, packing lunch, taking out clothes. Me and my husband do that 50-50. Like,
well, I do it by myself. How about that?
Like, I mean, what you saying?
But everybody is talking to me right now because I'm sitting here. So don't be rude.
Let it go, man. Because
let me next time, man, I'll say this.
Women and men are groomed and socialized differently. Therefore, women value different things in a friendship and can't look past certain things, where men and they can look past different things because they've been socialized to be able to look past.
I agree with that.
You know what? Right.
That's right. I agree.
I mean, and one of the main reason why I kind of wanted to talk about this was the main reason why I wanted to do the podcast, because I feel like, sometimes if women just think a little more like how men do, like with the whole point with the dismissing stuff, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I mean, I agree with Drew like 100%, and I agree with you too, but it's just to an extent. Yes,
I value my friends, so I'm not gonna just dismiss my friends.
Well, not like dismiss them, like
if your friend did something hurtful for
right, just like holding grudges, being petty.
Right, and that's what I believe that too. I believe that you just outgrow.
And women are petty. I'm not gonna lie.
No, you said it out loud.
I agree with being outgrowing somebody. Like
What is
outgrowing?
Can you say that loud?
I said you outgrow friends sometimes.
Right.
You stop your growth. You outgrow your friends. You stop wanting to catch up. You stop your growth.
I mean, sometimes you gotta leave people behind. I understand that. That's just like in relationships too. People outgrow each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just ain't ready to elevate to where I'm at. Like, we ain't on the same frequency. I get that. But what I'm saying is, like, with Christelle, I'm picking back up for Christelle. She basically saying, I understand what she's saying. She agree with Drew. Like how Drew was saying, like, men, we could go in the back and fight and we be cool. But I feel like with women, like, we more emotional, and I feel like we more attached to things, and you know what I'm saying? Like, but like what Ash was saying, like, if you a real friend to me, a dear friend to me, like me and my best friend, we had it out too. Like, but I was like, yo, like, this friendship is worth fighting for, so I'm gonna call you and we gonna make it work. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I love you like a sister, so I'm gonna make sure our friendship is intact. But what Christelle's saying, like, yo, if women think like y'all, and we could go and have a conversation, I don't know about fighting, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't doing all of that. But like, we could go have a conversation and talk it out, and like be dismissive about it and not be stressed about it or be so emotionally attached. I feel like, women could elevate together. We could empower each other more. We wouldn't hate on each other as more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I get what you're saying. So yeah, that's the whole purpose.
Y'all hate on each other too much.
I don't hate on
no. I mean, y'all. I don't like that word, y'all. Like,
I think we judging him from a distance.
Right. I feel like look. It's the judging, the assuming.
Right. All you gotta do is just open up line of communication.
Yeah, but we don't talk about it as much as the women do. Yeah.
But listen. Like, I feel like people shouldn't assume stuff. Like, you don't know what the hell nobody going through. You don't know what they had, what they endured in the past couple of weeks or last night. You don't know what nobody going through. You don't know they struggle. You don't know they past. You don't know none of that. So for people to just assume and just like, to be holding grudges against people and hating and stuff like that, like, I feel like we need to open up the line of communication. Like, listen, if it's an issue and you feel away, like, come forth to that person. Like, listen, like, what's the issue? I've been feeling this way. Like, can we talk about it and see what's going on? Yeah, keep the hate out your heart. Like, we gotta love each other. We gotta uplift each other. I mean, we in a black community, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all odds is against us right now. Like, the government shut down. Like, it's so much stuff going on.
It's back.
Like, you feel what I'm saying?
It's back.
Temporarily.
Government is back.
What you say?
Look, I think what basically what you're saying is, for lack of better words, people as a whole need to have maturity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
we all need to level up.
Yeah,
level up.
Like, in order to like have that conversation with
Right.
your best friend
Right.
or with
Or
your partner,
with your cousin,
or
with your
anybody,
sister,
you know
with
what
your
I'm saying?
brother,
In
with
order to have that conversation, you have to be able, you have to be willing to initiate that. People are not willing. People will have that conversation if, like, for instance, you may not be willing to have that conversation because, I mean, well, to initiate the conversation, but you might be willing to have
the conversation. And that's the thing. I think
I'm the type of person that's willing to have it and initiate it. If I feel like something wrong, I'm gonna holler at you. You know what I'm saying? And
But
like
yeah.
my man said, sometimes you might come to the conclusion after that conversation. You might come to a conclusion. I just outgrew this person.
Right.
And that's just it.
And that happens.
And that happens. That happens.
I mean, there's plenty of people I cut off. I mean, and there's plenty of people that I retain because I didn't outgrow these people. You know what I'm saying? Then I did outgrow some people.
Yeah, just
that's the object of this.
Of our platform.
Yeah, basically that's the object of this podcast, to basically live your life, don't be hateful,
love life,
uplift each other, empower each other,
glow,
like, you know, like, and just stay true to yourself though. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
So what? I got a question for you all.
Okay, last question.
Yeah, I kind of
close.
I want to answer from all four of y'all separately. What can the audience? Why should the audience tune in and watch y'all? What should they expect? How often do y'all put these out?
Every week.
Every week. Why should they? Well, what should they expect from y'all week to week? Like, what subjects will y'all touch on? Will it be like just general, just everyday living things, or will it be like that plus things that's going on in the world?
Yeah, that plus things. Okay.
Olivia?
Yeah.
Okay, stop there.
It'll basically be, different topics. Like, so far we've had Brittany Valentine on. She does the Yanni semen. We've had another podcast on the Goat Trail. They came and did an episode. We had Miko Styles on. He's a hairstylist. So we'll have different people on different topics. Some things will be, light and fun, but other things will be a little bit, more serious, depending on what's going on in the world at the time whenever we record. But it'll be every week.
So yeah, she pretty much said she said everything of what we're doing. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. So yeah, no, I'm not doing. So yeah, so that's pretty much what the whole thing is about. So like she said, we're gonna have more people. We have people lined up that's gonna be joining us, and we're gonna be talking about life, things that happen in our life that we feel like could resonate with other people's, as well. So yeah, we're just trying to live in a positive way, empowering women, especially women. With y'all too, but the men, but just empowering women, just letting them know that there is life. Life. There's life after whatever they've gone through. So.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, my goal and my my reason for doing the podcast is basically tell my story. I mean, because I had hella challenges growing up. I endured many challenges going through adulthood and childhood and stuff like that. And I just want to tell my story because I feel like it's a little black girl that probably went through the same thing that I went through.
Right.
And just because, you are going through things and you have these challenges and you endure these challenges, you grow up in a house without a daddy, grow up in a house with a single parent, and you got to struggle and stuff like that. Like, that don't mean that the world's over for you. That don't mean that, like, you have to stop and you have to limit yourself. Like, the sky's the limit. You can do whatever the hell you want to do, as long as you put your mind to it, as long as you, like, basically surround yourself with positive people, you have a support system, you can do whatever it is you want. So basically, like, especially like giving back to the community, like, I feel like a lot of black people, they don't like to go to therapy. It's frowned upon. I feel like this could be a form of therapy. Like, y'all could listen to us on the way to work, when you go on to work out, like, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, our stories and our challenges will resonate with the black community. And I don't just want to say the black community because it could uplift and inspire anyone of any race. But I'm gearing towards my black men and women because I feel like we need it. Like, I feel like y'all need to hear these stories. Y'all need to be empowered and y'all need to be inspired.
Yeah, well, I'm basically doing this because I want to empower everyone and also just share my story. Because again, looking from the outside in, you would think that I'm so perfect, but I have a lot of challenges that I overcome, and only the closest people next to me know about these challenges. because I'm kind of private to a certain extent. But I also know a lot of people that have gone through what I've gone through, and I've reached out to them and asked them to be guests on the podcast to share their stories, just to show, like, you know, from different walks of life, you still can be successful as long as you just be positive, you know, and love yourself and, you know, just continue to work towards your goals. It doesn't matter where you are right now or where you want to go. You can get there as long as you're positive and you surround yourself with positive people as well, because you can't get there if you're still hanging out with, you know, little boo-boo on the corner doing nothing. You got to be around positive
little
people.
Little boo-boo though. But nah, I feel what Shan's saying, and also, like, you know, I also want to, like, put my people on, like, you know what I'm saying. I got family members that's entrepreneurs and stuff like that. Like, come on this podcast.
And
you know what I'm saying? Like this is a This is a platform for everybody. Like, everybody need to get on. Like, we all need to get on. We all need to, you know, make money, take care of our kids and our family. Like, you know what I'm saying? We out here trying to get it. Like, so let's inspire each other. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So it's a platform for everybody. I love my people.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And we love you.
Right.
Aww.
That was her husband,
Love you
by the
too.
way.
Alright, so we gonna wrap it up.
That being said, like y'all know,
thanks for coming, guys. You know, y'all.
When do they tune in next?
Oh yeah.
We gonna leave off with a quote. As you see on my shirt, my quote says, "If there's no struggle, there's no progress." And that's from Frederick Douglass. You know, Black History Month is next month, guys. You know, do your homework.
All right. Well, yeah. Just follow us on social media if you're not already on there. Love God Life After. Yeah. Let us know what y'all think.
Email us love.lifeafter18@gmail.com. Send us any questions, concerns, any topics that y'all want to hear. If you want to be a prospect guest on the podcast, come, you know, show us some love and
we're
come chat with us.
So let us know.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
Mommy, I feel so conflicted. She gave me a taste, I'm addicted. I feel like I owe you with interest. The way that you kill it, you should be convicted. You should get life. Looking at you and what we sacrifice. Sacrifice everything, even my life. Give you my all and I wouldn't think twice. I should make you my wife. Oh yeah, you are. You take me high as the moon and the stars. Even though it seems like times it gets hard, I'd rather do this trip with you, cause you take me away, let's go far. Haters get mad, you just lead them tense, cause you the MVP and they ain't even on the bench. Your love is a drug, baby, and you get me lit. The highs coming down, think I need another hit. You're my coat. She got me feeling like a dope fiend. I'm addicted to a black queen.